EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you.
7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Let him know.
On 1st down, Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2. On the handoff, Edwards. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And
Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
1st down and more for Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big play there on the scramble.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To gain is the 33 on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And some room to run now. And running with power here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Murray now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cards have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They go play action with Jackson out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 18. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
Murray now to throw. To Connor on the check down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, middle. Drop deep. He's crashing. 13.
Another run here with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 88 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the 3rd quarter has not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the 2nd half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike, 57. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. Report.
Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Now Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Thomas. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And some room to work. A big play there out of the running game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second and 9.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get it.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Now Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Thomas. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Thomas. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
Just like that. Just like that. Set. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jackson to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.